What is up? What is up, guys? And hey, the U.S. Open is here, and what an exciting day it was for Run Pure Bets members. Hey, we gave out Simona Halep. That was a fun one, you know. Little testy there to the tiebreak, but overall, hey, you know, she got it done, and I was happy to see her form going forward. And I'll tell you what, Simona Halep could really upset the apple cart here. People are kind of writing her off because of that injury. She's a great player here. So let's just see how that goes. I'd like to give a free pick for tomorrow, though, and you guys know that I'm mainly a WTA guy, right? And just hey, you know, we'll give out some stuff. If I was to give out a WTA pick, I was going to go with Sue Shea against Clara Liu. I bet that myself. My hesitation is that Shea does struggle on hard court, and Liu is playing a little better lately. But if you want a WTA pick, that's my look for tomorrow there. But let's get into the pick that I really like, and that is Denis Kudla minus 4.5 games against Laszlo Djere. So we're looking at this, right? Laszlo Djere's 51 in the world, Kudla's 90 in the 90s. So you're asking, well, how is he favored by 4.5 games? Because Laszlo Djere is a dirt baller. He plays on clay. Even when the North American swing started with the hard courts, he decided to stay over in Europe and play the clay tournaments in order to get more points because he knows he's that much better there. So he's only came over for one match. This is Laszlo Djere. Only one match in North America so far. He lost to Sebastian Korda, who's another American. He's better than Kudla, however, but only one match here, and he lost 6-4, 6-4 in straight sets. Kudla's been playing much better here. He's most recently, he lost in Winston-Salem to Ruusuvuori. To me, that's not a bad lot. Ruusuvuori's a great player. Before that, he beat Purcell and Bangura. Purcell's an okay win. Bangura is not much. But hey, he still got the win. Before that, he played really well in Washington. He beat Fili Lopez. He beat Taylor Fritz, who I rank highly. Brandon Nakashima, who got a great win over John Isner today. So if you guys had the John Isner match on, you could see why I would rate a win over Brandon Nakashima so highly. Now, you know, we look at Kudla, who's only played here. And not only that, when he was playing on his preferred surface clay, he wasn't even winning there really too much. He lost in the first round in Kitzbühel, which is in a clay tournament in Austria. And in Gstaad, he did all right. Right, but the players he beat, I don't really rank that highly. Seyboth Wild, we love him. Great name. Really not there yet to give him some problems. Then after that, he beat Bergs. It shows you the level of this tournament, as most top players were in North America getting ready for this U.S. Open. He decided to grab these points. Well, hey, that's his decision, but we're taking that into account when we're making this bet. And then he had a win over Arthur Rinderknecht, I think that's a good win on clay. But I don't think it gets you ready for the hard courts to play against a player such as Denis Kudla. So, hey, we know Americans, right? Americans can be pretty they're pretty straightforward in how they play. They usually have big serves. They usually have big forehands. They're usually not the quickest. Now Kudla's not the hugest server, but he can still get it up there. I think it's a little better than Djere, and it shows in his ability to win on these surfaces in North America so far. This will be his 10th appearance at the U.S. Open. 4 of his previous 7 main draw campaigns ended in the first round. But like last year, he lost to Marine Cilic, who's a former U.S. Open champion. So you compare a loss to a U.S. Open champion to playing a dirt baller who's not really comfortable on the hard courts, and you can see why I like this play so much. Now, if you're used to betting ATP and you're seeing these lines, you're thinking 4.5 is a lot, because that's what I thought too, right? Best 3 out of 5, guys. 6-4, 6-4, 6-4 is -6, right? So you can even throw in a tiebreaker in there, a tiebreak, a 7-5, a 6-4. We're still covering this spread. Really, what I'm saying here is that Kudla's going to win in straight sets. He's going to win in straight sets. And if he gets a double break in any of them, then this cover is going to be really easy. I think that Djere is here for the paycheck. I used to think it was 40K. They switched it this year. It's like 70K, even if you lose in the first round. So he's got to come over here. 70K. That man, I wish I was a little better at tennis. 70K to lose in the first round, unbelievable. But anyways, guys, hey, I mean, this really is not a complicated breakdown. This really isn't in depth. What I'm doing here is basically just finding, a player who's at home, who's comfortable on the surface, and then I'm fading the guy who's not comfortable on the surface, and that's Laszlo Djere, and he's fading dirt. It's so. This is what we do when we bet tennis. We fade the clay quarters when they come to North America to play on the hard courts, and then when all our big name North American stars go over to Europe next spring, we'll be on the exact opposite. We'll be taking all these dirt ballers, even if they're ranked 50 points lower in the rankings, and they're giving games. And you're saying, why is a guy ranked 97 giving games to a guy ranked 50? This is why. It's because of the surface. So hopefully you guys enjoy this match tomorrow. Hopefully it gets home, and you'll see what I'm saying just about how much more comfortable I expect Denis Kudla to be on the hard courts in his home country, the U.S. Open. So guys, thank you. This pick was brought to you by RunPureBets.com. Head on over to RunPureBets. If you're not already a member, I don't know why you wouldn't be, but if you're not already a member, use the promo code BETS25 off. Become a member. You'll get access. JJ's got 3 or 4 plays on the sheet right now. More men's plays than I've got. I'm giving out WTA plays almost every day. This is originally was going to be a WTA video, but I'll be honest, I didn't like the lines as much in the WTA, so I did go over to the ATP side, even though I will let everyone know, full disclosure, I am more of a WTA handicapper, but this line was just too good to pass up. And with the WTA, and it's for 34 matches, for those lines to be so good, I was really surprised. Credit to Bookmaker, credit to Pinnacle, credit to these originators, because I thought they got a lot of these lines right, especially on the WTA side. But we're going Denis Kudla, -4.5. Go ahead, place that bet. I'll be back Wednesday night. We'll recap. I'll either be, taking a bow, or hey, I'll take my lumps, right? Giving out some picks before, so you win some, you lose some. But that's the game, and I really think that we found an edge here. So, guys, thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Head on over to runpurebets.com. Use that promo code BETS25 off. Become a member. Jump in the Discord. Have some fun. We're having so much fun over there, making these bets, hitting these winners. I mean, Joey Work's been on an absolute fire on baseball. JJ is fantastic at the ADP. If you don't know the Sports Keg, I don't even know if you're on gambling Twitter, because he has been absolutely crushing UFC and NASCAR for the last 4 years. It's just been amazing. And then, of course, my guy, Tyler TH412, giving you the NBA and NFL props. So thank you for everybody for hanging out. Denis Kudla, -4.5. Run Pure.